And welcome back to Straight Talk. You're back in studio with us, and we're going to be talking about, really quickly to wrap up the show, spring break. Mm-hmm. Obviously, half the community is on this week and next week, so anybody have gotten plans, though, or?
No plans.
No plans?
Take care.
I don't have the money to go anywhere south this year, so I'm spending it in the Bikram studio, which is heated, yoga studio, and I'm going to be spending my beach time in the studio in 105 degrees. So looking forward to that.
You know, a lot of people. I think my son's going to Florida. I wasn't invited though.
Oh.
There's a lot of people going to Florida.
Yeah. We went last year in June.
Into Florida?
Don't go to June.
Yeah. No, it's kind of hot.
It was a really great vacation. Gracie had just turned 1, and, I wanted to take the kids to Disney World and celebrate it somewhere big, and Ashton was asking, Playhouse Disney, and so we went in June. It was really nice, but it was super hot.
If you spent the time that we spent there on the beach, not a problem. Walking around all those Disney.
With all the kids?
Forget it.
He said the next time we go to Disney, she'll be at least 3 or 4. Yeah,
it's not appealing to me.
Yeah, I really wanted to go.
I did it. Well,
it's more for me. No?
Well, my daughter's like 14 years old. Oh, she's going to be 15 soon.
Yeah. But the way the weather is going.
Yeah. And then the last time I asked her, I said, "Well, will you want to go someplace south?" She said, "No, I don't want to go. I don't want to go on the beach. She said, I don't want to do anything beachy. I want to go to London." So we went to London last year. So.
Wow, world travelers.
I like going on the beach. The only thing is I have to bring my home look with me. My beach look is going.
Oh God, it's too much information.
But spring break, there's a lot of like really like tips that you can. Of course, if you're heading to like Mexico, Cuba, or any of the other destinations outside of North America. Well, no. It's important that you do the information, the research on the locals and the area safety and different things like that. So it's important to do that as well, because you're going someplace south. Remember always, I can't say this enough, sunscreen.
Yeah.
And especially for the kids, if you're bringing the kids, make sure that they're properly slathered up in the sunscreen and all that stuff.
Yeah. It's important though to remember that when you're traveling abroad, like if you're going to Mexico right now or any of the countries south, you really have to consider your safety at this point.
You have to look for travel alerts when you're going.
Travel alerts are very important.
When specifically the location where you're going, look for on the internet for travel alerts and follow them. Don't just look at them and think that they're there for nothing. Believe me, a lot of people are getting in a lot of situations that they shouldn't have been. And sometimes it's no fault of theirs, though. I mean, some of the countries are just so corrupt.
Right. And never mind even just like, like heading out towards like, Daytona or, other parts of Florida or the Carolinas. Just also remember if maybe you're a little bit older and you're old enough to partake in
the spring break.
The whole
traditions.
craziness and girls gone wild and all that stuff. It can be a little bit treacherous. So always, bear that in mind and try to keep you safe.
I'm like,
have fun, but be careful.
I would never think that you get to the point in your life when you're like telling other people.
When I'm telling you,
be careful now.
Exactly. No, just be careful.
When you were that age, or a lot younger, it was all about that.
I realize like that people are going to go outside and have fun and do that kind of thing, but I mean, like just bear in mind that there's limits to your
And with the nice weather comes all the crazy people that were hiding all.
You have a story that you want to share?
Yes.
Yeah.
Chrissy,
Speaking of crazy,
Okay.
people, this is one of the reasons that Mohawk Council have a lockdown. that they've done all their security, so people like this person who I was seeing the other day, don't go there. I went to a local restaurant for the first time. I don't know how long it's been open, but I went to eat there. And there was 3 or 4 people from the community in there, older people, and some woman not from the community, and I'll be nice, was there, shaking the bee's nest. I think she was a little, she had some issues, put it that way. And she was saying that, natives in general, they're all on drugs, they're all alcohol and everything else.
In a local restaurant filled with Kahnawake
some of the women that were in there, they started to argue. And I honestly thought that they were going to get up and actually beat this woman up. So I phoned the police and I said, you better come here because
she's going to get herself killed.
Something bad's about to happen.
I have to give credit to the women that were there. The restraint that they had. I think that if there was younger girls in there, and this woman was saying what she was saying, and she was flipping them the bird at this too, and she was swearing at them. If there was younger girls in there,
they wouldn't have had quite the same restraint.
Yeah, there would have been
a little bit.
The results would have been different. So I joked about it and I said that, is this show on every day at this time? Because I don't know if I'm going to miss it.
I don't want to miss it tomorrow.
So anyway, to make a long story short, the police showed up and escorted this woman out for her own safety.
Exactly. Yeah.
So anyway, to the women, if they're watching, they know who they are. That good job. But I think somebody would have said differently. They should have done something. But I think that it's better to show that we have more restraint than not.
Okay.
So I think you just wanted to tell that story.
Yeah, because it's a nice weather. It's a nice weather. It's spring break, but there'd be nice weather. People come out. Sometimes in our community,
it's true. When the weather gets nice, there seems to be an influx of traffic and people in the community, and a lot of people that pass through Kahnawake now. And
the moral of the story is
we're not a gated community. In other words,
we're not.
I think
we'd like to be some of us.
I think the moral of that story, is just how ignorant some people still are about Native communities that don't know anything about them.
Yeah, I go through that every day.
And come here.
I think as a media, we still experience that frustration.
And are trying to tell us that we're not doing what we should be doing against general society. Yeah. I don't know. We're in the wrong community.
But by the same token, there are a lot of other people on the outside that are fascinated, and are very positive about about the way we live here, and I got to add my own story. Okay, a film that as part of the radio station several years ago, Alex Margineau, he's a filmmaker, a documentary filmmaker, and he was doing a story on the radio station. He was doing a story.
You have to listen to the story.
No, he was doing a story on the radio station. Anyway, last week there was a screening on Monday night over at the NFB.
Oh,
he was screening the film for as part of a festival type of thing. And it was last minute for me to actually go there, and I went.
I was clapping. I just didn't want to make it too loud.
I was like, "What is that?"
She was in the documentary. That's what she's trying to get to.
Yeah, and I felt like a star, and it was really good. Yeah, and it was a lot. It was a lot of fun, and it was.
Tell us what it was about, quick.
It was on K103, but it was on four. He basically chose four of the personalities that were working there at the time to kind of spotlight on, and I was one of them.
Congratulations!
Well, congratulations!
Yes, it was a really good film. That it's called Waves Across the Seaway, and it just kind of it took a look at the diversity of the people that actually work at the radio station and have. So it was fun.
I have
my little piece of
Yay! I have my own story. Really quickly though, it's not going to take long, but it's kind of in the documentary drama genre, if you will.
Genre, not drama, please.
Sorry, not drama, genre.
Okay.
I'm still looking for veterans in the community to interview about their experiences in the military as part of my documentary research project with the Canadian Arts Council. And you just reminded me, thank you.
There you go.
That it only ends in September, or actually December of next year. But I really need people to share their stories with me, their pictures, even if the person's not alive anymore and they have a story that they want to share about their aunt, uncle, cousin, grandfather, something that gives us, the community, a look into the lives of the military life. Yeah. So anyone is interested, give me a call at 632-6566, and I'd be more than happy to speak with you and hear the stories that your family may have.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. So I guess
that
that's
note,
it.
Happy spring breaking.
Be careful, everyone.
Yes.
You know,
Have fun, but be careful. And that about wraps up another edition of Straight Talk.
Yeah.
And we'll be back
Hopefully,
again.
I won't be back here 2 weeks from
You
now.
you never know. You'll be sitting in for Mike next time. All right, so that's it, and we'll see you again next time right here on Straight Talk. Thank you for watching.
if you have any questions or comments surrounding this show, email us at mohawktv@hotmail.com or call us at 450-632-NEWS. That's 450-632-6397. Niawa and Onagiwahi.
O nakiwahi.